running, laughing, back and forth. The kid with two names, a stranger in the closet, like a diary. The fastest running faster, singing harmony. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. God bless this kitchen, set a knick-knack shelf. Well, dinner's almost ready, go and wash yourself. Jimmy's growing up now, and Wanda's growing old. The days are growing shorter, the nights are long and cold. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Sneaking in the closet and through the diary. Now don't you know, all he saw was all there was to see. The whole town saw Jimmy on the 6 o'clock news. His brains was on the sidewalk, blood was on his shoes. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Come on, baby, spend the night with me. Thank you.
This is an old song, but it's a good song for everything it's ailing you. It's called Fish and Whistle and Whistle
Yeah, I've been thinking lately about the people I meet, the cars on the corner and the hole in the street, the way my ankles hurt with shoes on my feet. I'm wondering if I'm gonna see tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in the heaven. But I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. I put her down a drink in the girl's bench. I don't think they ever even noticed me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue. Then we'll whistle and go fishing in the river. Fishing and a whistle and fish. Eat everything and put on the dish. When we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Oh, the very first job I said, thank you and please. And then we struggle parking lot down on my knees. Burned out fired, the beast still bees. They only give me 50 cents an hour. thing to put on your dish. When we get a thing, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Again. Oh, mother together, all we must do. Get together, live together. We'll forget each other till we both turn blue. We'll whistle and go fishing in the heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in the heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in the heaven. Is there ever enough space between us to honest and true. Why is it so hard just to sit in the yard and stare at the sky so blue? I got a new way of walking and a new way of talking, honey, when I'm around you. I bet it gives me the blues when I got some good news, and you're out there to bring it to me. Life is a blessing, it's a delicatessen of all the little favors you did. All wrapped up together, no matter the weather, baby, I always come through. Well, it's a measure of treasure that gives me the pleasure of loving you the way I do. And you know I would gladly say I need you look badly and bring these little things to you. 'Cause you got gold inside of you. You got gold inside of you. Well, I got some gold inside me too. So long. It gives me an ocean of mixed up emotion. I have to work it out in a song. Well, I don't even lie for the little I got. But you know a lot of little will do. And if you give me the love, I'll let it shine above. Light my way back home to you. 'Cause you got gold inside of you. You got gold inside of you. Well, I got some gold inside me. Got wheels turning inside of you. You got wheels turning inside of you. Well, I got wheels turning inside me too. Yeah. This next song here, this used to be a divorce song, but all the alimony's paid up now, so it's just another love gone wrong song. guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do, and never fall in love with someone like you. Cause if you fell just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. The kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess the love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowman melts. Well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love made me. And when I walk, love walk with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive around the town till you just get bored, and then you change your mind for something else to do, and your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Well, it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. Song off the new record, Lost Dogs. This was the first song I wrote for the record, and once down there, it takes the record off. That's what you might get for Christmas if you go around asking for a new brain. On sides and an inheritance, a former bride and a former groom, a folding table and a folding chair, a folded hand, a folder there. All in directions must go everywhere. Big round people in a cooler square. You can't cut it with a boat or a plane. Man, it's gonna take a new train. You be leaving on a train, far away from this world of fame. And when you look out your window, you see your only baby and your family. No nothing ashes and a paper and dust. Hell, you'd be happy, you'd be all shook up. But friends that greet you will be simple and plain. When you step out from that cool train. Man makes mistakes most every day. The half a pound of chopped ground round. There's still a burger when it goes downtown. No favorite food of gas from yesterday. Hot in the books that I read these days. To fly away from that memory town, you must keep both your feet on the ground. Cause you've been living on a track. Fly away from this world of pain. And when you look out your window, you'll see your home, your baby, and your family. No recognize you will remember that. Yeah, you'll be happy, you'll be all shook up. The friends that greet you will be simple and plain. When you step down on that train. Thank you. I wrote this song here at about 4 in the morning because I had to record it at 10 the next morning. I didn't want to be late. The philosophy behind this song is pretty simple. It's just that I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Walking down the street like a luck in the road. Got my hand in my pocket. Ain't doing that to you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. There's 300 men in the state of Tennessee. They're waiting to die. They will never be free. I ain't hurting. Someone could take the time to sit down and listen to the words of my song. At the beach in Indiana, I was 9 years old. Heard a little Rachel singing Judy Judy from the top of the telephone pole. I wasn't hurt nobody. I wasn't hurt no one. Chicken and chickens laying eggs. By machinery, people's arms and legs. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Perfectly crafted, bucket song never leaves the long line. You think that waitress could get my is sucking in corn. That gal's been grinning since the day she was born. She ain't heard no back. She ain't heard no wine. I used to live in Chicago where the cold wind blows. And the river was young, fell in a jump down to the hole. I wasn't heard no back. I wasn't heard no wine. You fool some of the people part of the guy in a rock and roll song. And yeah, Elvis just they can. Can't be all wrong. I walk down the street like a lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, baby, thinking that you, I ain't a rude nobody. I ain't a rude no one. I ain't a rude nobody. I ain't a rude no one. I ain't a rude nobody. I can taste your lipstick in the wind. I can feel your heartbeat close to mine. With your love wrapped around me, I'm silent and still. I know that this love is real. I've tasted other lips, I thought were true. I've looked into the eyes, I thought with you. Now touching, just a touch, and feeling just to feel. I know that this love is real. Someone should kill our dreams when love is gone. While still in slumber, memories linger on. Sometimes I lie awake in bed till dawn, thinking of you. Now you're gone. Tender is the heart that sleeps in rest. Tender is the hope of tenderness. Love thy neighbor as thyself, and thou shalt not steal. I know that this love is real. Love thy neighbor as thyself, and thou shalt not steal. I know that this love is real. I am an old woman, maybe after my mother. My old man is another. Child has grown old. Dreams were lightning, thunder or desire. This old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Take me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years just flow back like a broken down man. Take me an angel that flies on the gun. Take me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. motion of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in just living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. My heart's in the ice house from a hill on Tom Valley. Like a long ago Sunday when I walked through the alley on a cool winter's morning to the church house just to shovel some snow. I heard sirens on the train tracks, how they could get new. And all the boys been hit by a local commuter just walking with his back turned to a train that was coming so slow. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get a matter, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good, it ain't, so help me, I know. For our hearts stain and anger, grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner, as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap, by your very own chain of sorrow. Brought down to zero, fully out and put back up. I sat on a park bench, kissed the girl with the black hair, and my head shouted down to my heart, you better look out below. It ain't such a long drop, don't stammer, don't stutter. From the diamonds and the sidewalks to the dirt and the gutters, and you carry those bruises to remind you wherever you go. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get a matter, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good, you get angry, say help me, I know. For our hearts stain and anger, grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner, as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. My heart's in the ice house, come hill or come valley, like a long ago Sunday, when I walked through the alley on a cool winter's morning to a church house, just to shovel some snow. I heard sirens on a train track, how they could get new. And all the boys been hit by a local commuter, just from walking with his back turned to the train that was coming so slow. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get a matter, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry, say I mean I know. For a heart stained and anger grows weak and grows bitter. You'll become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. Bewildered, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck, knocking on wood. Dear Abby, my mountain lakes. My wife hollers at me, and my kids are all freaks. Every side I get up on is the wrong side of bed. If it weren't so expensive, I'd wish I were dead. Sad, unhappy, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck, knocking on wood. Dear Abby, you won't believe this, but my stomach makes noises whenever I kiss. My girlfriend tells me it's all in my head, but my stomach tells me to write you instead. Sad noisemaker, you have no complaint. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck, knocking on wood. Dear Abby, well, I never thought that me and my girlfriend would ever get caught. We were sitting in the backseat, just shooting the breeze, with her hair up in curves and her pants to her knees. Sad, just married again. Just married. You have no complaints. You are what you are, and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck, knocking on wood. Sad, dear Abby. Small town, red lights, Saturday night. Big balls and two hogs are flashing in their lights. Make a change behind the counter in a penny arcade. Sat the fat girl daughter of Virginia and Ray. Lydia. Lydia hid her thoughts like a cat behind her small eyes, some peeping her fat. She read a romance magazine up in her room and felt just like Sunday on Saturday afternoon. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Bunk beds, shade needles, Saturday night, a warehouse of strangers with 60 white lights, staring through the ceiling, just wanting to be later one of too many, a young PFC. Donald. There were spaces between Donald and whatever he said. Strangers had forced him to live in his head. He'd envisioned the details of romantic scenes after midnight in the stillness of the barracks latrine. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine feeding daisies, like the love hidden deep in your heart. Hot love, cold love, no love at all. A portrait of guilt is hung on the wall. Nothing is wrong and nothing is right. Donald and Lydia made love that night. Love. They made love in the mountains. They made love in the streams. They made love in the valleys. They made love in their dreams. But when they were finished, there was nothing to say, 'cause mostly they made love from 10 miles away. But dreaming just comes natural, like the first breath from a baby, like sunshine and daisies, like the love hidden deep in your hearts. All the snow's turned to water. Christmas days are come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenir. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. But it took me years Broken hearts and dirty windows made life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always looked the same to me. And I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of the sweetheart souvenirs. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. That's for Steve, too. Up in the morning, work like a dog. It's better than sitting like a bump on the wall. Mind all your manners, be quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home that's as big as a house. Well, I know a fella, he eats like a horse, knocks his old balls round the old golf course. He ought to see his wife, she's a cute little bitch. She smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Now Elvis had a woman with a head like a rock. I wished I had a woman that made my knees knock. She'd sing like an angel, eat like a bird, and if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Kiss a little baby, give the world a smile, and if you take an inch, give him back a mile. 'Cause if you lie like a rug, and you don't give a damn, you're never gonna be as happy as a clam. So I'm sitting in a hotel, trying to write a song. My head is just as empty as the day is long. Why, it's clear as a bell, I should have gone to school. I'd be wise as an owl Steady stubborn as a mule. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. Getting goofier every second. This is a song I wrote in my kitchen with Peter Case. We were going to write this 3-chord love song, and instead we wrote this song about a monkey that the Russians put into space in the 50s. They forgot about him. He didn't come down till the 90s. By that time, there wasn't any Soviet Union left. He was at least expecting maybe a parade or something like that. It's called Space Monkey. True story. Space monkey, what you doing out there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. Come gather around me, you little monkeys, and a story I'll tell about a brave young primate. Outer space knew him well. He was born at the top of a big old tree, way back in 1953. He could swing through the jungle and hang by his toes, till it took him to Russia, cause he could, I suppose. He dressed him up in a spacesuit and it started to snow. Shot him off in a rocket where no man would go. Space monkey, what you doing out there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. There'll be no one to greet you when you get back home. And no hammer or sickle, you'll be all on your own. He had plenty of Cuban bananas and loads of spam, but he found great difficulty trying to open the can. One day he slipped on a banana peel and the ship lost control. It spun out of orbit and shot out the black hole. It's been 4 decades now. That's 9 monkey years. It's a long time for a space monkey. He can run all his fears. Space monkey, what you doing up there? Why, it's dark as a dungeon way up in the air. And there'll be no one to greet you when you get back home. No hammer or a sickle, or you'll be all on your own. Space monkey, it's time to get real. The space race is over. How does it feel? Cold War's had a heat wave, iron curtains torn down. They've rolled up the carpet in Space Monkey Town. Now Leningrad is Petersburg, and Petersburg's hell for a card-carrying monkey with a story to tell. The space monkey was reportedly last sighted about a half a block off of Red Square in a karaoke bar having a few drinks with some of his friends. There was the dog that flew Sputnik, and a blind, red-headed, one-legged parrot who had done some minor research for Dow Chemical in the city. They were drinking American vodka imported all the way from Paducah, Kentucky, and had their arms around each other's shoulders singing, "Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. Space monkey, there's nothing I can do. But it's better than living in a carpenter suit. There'll be no one to greet you when you get back home. And no hammer or sickle, or you'll be all on your own. Space monkey. Kind of confused, got muscles in his head, ain't never been used. Fancy owns half of this town. Started drinking heavy, got a big red nose. Beat his old lady with a rubber hose. I ain't took her out to dinner, bought her new clothes. It's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. I was sitting in the bathtub, counting the toes when the radiator broke. Water all froze, I got stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. I was crying ice cubes, hoping I'd croak, but when it sunk them through the window, the ice all broke. I stood up and laughed, thought it was a joke. It's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's a half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You're up one day, the next you're down. It's half an inch of water, you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes around. what's left over says. And the time that he served has shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he spent his last dime. And Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose. While the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. But he played his last request while the room smelled just like dead, with an overdose of it in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. see tonight, where the bridges brightly burn, so far away from my life, the valley of the unconcerned. I was walking down the road, man, just looking at my shoes, when God sent me an angel just to chase away my blues. I saw 100,000 blackbirds just to fly through the sky. They seemed to form a teardrop from black-haired angel's eye, and those tears fell all around me, and they washed my sins away. Now everything is through, everything's okay. paycheck in the middle of a train wreck. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Like trying to get around in a car in a bottle. Like speaking German lingo to a dog named Dingo. Why? Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Like a Frenchback quesadilla in a franchise pizzeria. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. Got my big old dog, a big ass bar. I keep that mother humper in the backseat of my car. I don't want your big French fry. I don't want your car. I don't want to buy no soap from no washed up movie star. You are so much louder than the show I want to hear. But when the sugar is gone, gee, but I'm done, non-alcoholic beer. It's enough to make a grown man blow up his own TV when I hollered at me. When I hollered at me. I heard you the first time. I heard myself band. On the mandolin, electric guitar, slide guitar, this is Jason Wilber. Holding down the bottom end on the big old upright bass and the electric bass, playing the cornerphone on Sam Stone, Dave Jacques. Back here on drums and conga and percussion. When he ain't doing that, we put him over on the piano and organ. From Indiana, Ed Goss. Down on the far end there, playing everything down on that end of the stage, the piano, organ, mandolin, and the accordion, the snappy dresser, the flute. This guy's been with me since '91, and this is Mr. Squeeze. Get over on Last but not least, this guy standing there thrashing the guitar next to me is an old buddy of mine who was in a movie once together. You probably don't recognize us without our outfits on. He's a great songwriter and singer, got his own record out. This is Larry Prine. Johnny Prine, and these are the sins of Memphisto. Sally used to play with her hula hoops. Now she tells her problems to Barry Cruz. Grandpa's on the front lawn staring at her rape, wondering if his marriage was a terrible mistake. I'm sitting on the front steps, drinking orange fresh, wondering if it's possible for me to still blush. There's a board on a bike with corduroy slacks. He sleeps in the river by the railroad tracks. Waits for a whistle on the train to scream, so he can close his eyes and begin to dream. Oh yeah. Bells of St. Mary's to the town of Memphisto. Oh, nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sins of Memphisto. The hands on his watch spin slowly around, with his man arm busting goes all over town. Looking at the babies in the factories and listening to the music of Mr. Squeeze. As if by magic or remote control, found a piece of a puzzle that he missed in his soul. Oh yeah. From the billows of St. Mary's to the town of Memphisto, I know nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sin of Memphisto. And a Manny and a Lucy and a Rick bit the Big Apple, got a little stick. Esmeralda and a hunchback of Notre Dame, they humped each other like they had no shame. They paused as they posed for a Polaroid photo. She whispered in his ear, exactly over. Quasimodo. From the billows of St. Mary's to the town of Memphisto, I know nothing can stop, nothing can stop, nothing can stop the sins of
Memphisto. Sally used to play with her hula hoops. Now she tells her problems to therapy groups. Oh yeah. Does he still think about her? Why, there was never really any doubt. Every time he lights a candle or blows a candle out, the scientific nature of the ordinary man is to go on out and do the best you can. I don't think that you know, that I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking down your part of town. Humidity of the snowman, sunshine brought it down. This world is full of people, they never seem to fall. Somebody said they seen you hadn't changed at all. The fundamental story of the contemporary man is to walk away and someday understand. I don't think that you know, that I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking round your part of town. Humidity of the snowman, sunshine brought it down. Scientific nature of the ordinary man is to go on out and do the best you can. I don't think that you know, and I think you don't know. That old barometer goes crazy, baby, every time it starts to snow. You won't find me walking back in part of town. You better let me up the snowman, sunshine brought it down. humidity of the snowman. Sunshine brought him down. Brought him down. Brought him down. Take a stroll down by the banks of old Lake Marie. The smaller and more fragile one was named Marie. Having never seen white girls before, and living on the two lakes known as the Twin Lakes, they named the larger and more beautiful lake, Lake Elizabeth. And thus the smaller lake that was hidden from the highway became known forever as Lake Marie. We were standing by peaceful water, standing by peaceful water. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Many years later, I found myself talking to this girl who was standing there with her back turned to Lake Marie. The wind was blowing, especially through her hair. There was 4 Italian sausages cooking on the outdoor grill. And man, they was sizzling. Many years later, we found ourselves in Canada, trying to save our marriage. Perhaps catch a few fish. Whatever came first. That night she fell asleep in my arms, humming the tune to Louis Louis. Oh, baby. We gotta go now. We're standing by peaceful hours. Standing by peaceful hours. Shots were shouting and the nights were knocking. Practically everyone was there.
In the parking lot by the forest preserve, the police have found 2 bodies in the woods. Nay, naked bodies. Their faces have been horribly disfigured by some sharp object. Saw it on the news, on the TV news, in a black and white video. You know what blood looks like in a black and white video? Exactly. Shadows. Shadow in the attic. All the love was shared between her and me was slammed up against the banks of old Lake Marie. Marie! You're standing by a piece of rock. Standing by a piece of rock.
and stares through the back door screen. And all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both sing. So they are going all Bruised. We work together at the factory. What can I say if they ask what's new? Nothing much to do. Nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger. Old rivers grow out every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're out walking down the streets of town, the spot some hollow ancient house, well, please don't just pass it by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. I'm Jacques. Appreciate it. Thank you. Come on late and come on early. You come on big when you're feeling the smile. You come on straight and you come on curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? So what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow that's crossed the evil line today. Well, how can you ask about tomorrow when we ain't got one word to say? So when the world's come over you, and what in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Organ donors all over the world. Please don't bury me. This morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen and got and oh, what a feeling from my soul Bruised, and all up in heaven I get back. When I got there, they said, John happened was away. We slipped by the floor into the head, and all into the soul, just before we passed away. We were there last week, what she said. Please don't bury me down in the cold ground. Well, I'd rather have them tell me that, pass it all around. So my brain in a hurricane, blinded out my eyes, and the death will take both of my ears, little back sound. Milwaukee, a beaver and out of beer. Put my socks in a sealed box, get them out of here. Venus to Milo could have my arms, look out, I got your nose. Sell my heart to the junk man, give my love the road. Please don't bury me down in the cold ground. Well, I'd rather have them cut it up and pass it all around. So my brain in a head.
Careless, fancy free. Get my knees to the knee. Don't pull that step on me. Hand me down my walking cane. Send me to a light. Send my mouth way down south. Kiss my ass to the line. Look at these old man lane. Down in the go-go ground. I could have them cut me down. Pass me all around. Come out my hand and hurricane. Black out my eyes. And the devil take. Roll to my ears. Go down the side. Oh no. like singing one? Good. If you don't know the words, just make them up. That's what I have to do. When I woke up this morning, things were looking bad. Seemed like total silence. Was the only friend I had. A bowl of oatmeal tried to stare me down and won. And it was 12 o'clock before I realized I was having no fun. But fortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you can see me tonight with a little eagle smile. It won't cost very much, but it'll last me a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. The last time I checked my bankroll, it was digging thin. Sometimes it seems like the bottom is the only place I've been. I chased a rainbow down a one-way street, the end. And all my friends turned out to be insurance salesmen. But fortunately, to escape reality. And you may see tonight with a little eagle smile. It don't cost very much, but it'll last me a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well, I sat down in the closet with all my overalls, trying to get away from all the years inside my walls. I dreamed the police heard everything I thought. What a win. Well, I went to court and the judge's name was Amen. But fortunately, it's your big moment. I'm child, a family trap, out of western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times, and the memories warm. Daddy, won't you take me back to Wilber County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late, master. Mr. Peabody's coal trains all the way. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrian. Where the air smell like snakes, and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Wilber County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. Mr. Peabody's gold train all the way. Came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for coal till the land was forsaken, and then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Wilber County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. Mr. Peabody's coal train all the way. What do you think about all this, Bruce? Gathered my ashes, float down the Green River, and let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Baby, won't you take me back to Wilber, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late to ask. Mr. Peabody's gold train all the way. Mr. Peabody's gold train all the way. Mr. Peabody's gold train all the way. We sure do thank you for coming out and doing this.